I just want to point out this is how I came up on the bag. Just sitting here, looked like a baseball player left it behind. But naturally, I had to check. Also, I dug into his bag a little bit more in this little secret pocket compartment area and pulled out a big clip for a handgun with actual rounds in it. So this guy, he left everything behind except for the gun. This is like an extra large magazine for the gun. So this guy is in real poor health and acting a bit like a danger to society. All right, I just want to do one take with this. I see this backpack laying here and expired food, alcohol. I'm sure the alcohol is related because everything here seems related to this person who left this bag behind and the food. It wasn't spread out like this, it was all in the bag. He left all his paperwork, medical, criminal, condoms, candy, a shaver. And I wanted to go over what I saw for his criminal and medical records here. It was sitting right here in this baseball dugout. It's kind of an isolated spot. That's my stick. So I guess you can hang out here, but why did he leave this bag behind? I know who he is. I know his medical records and his criminal records. And I'm willing to discuss them, but I know YouTube won't let me show them. So let's see if I can give this some justice here. All right. So let's start out chronologically. Last year, he had a gunshot wound to his groin, and it seems like that happened in Virginia. Let me get this straight. It happened Ascension. Let's see if we could just get that address. It seemed like it did not happen in this city. Oh, wait, it did happen in Michigan at least. Okay, well, it happened in Michigan. So he had a gunshot wound almost, and we're talking, this is a 26-year-old guy. He had a gunshot wound last year, okay, on record, and just going off of his records, he on January, February, March, April, in April, he reported himself to the hospital for vomiting. Yeah, vomiting and abdominal pain. So 26-year-old guy, just like 4 months ago, reported himself for vomiting and abdominal pain. Then, let me bring this down a little bit. They discharge him, and he's given medications like the omeprazole. Then, about that time, it might be on that day. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. On that very day, he got into a car accident in the Walmart parking lot, and then the cop discovered that he had a suspended driver's license. So he has court dates that he's went through. He's got $1,000 he got to pay as a fine. But he got in an accident in the Walmart parking lot, And yeah, he's got all kinds of court dates. He's got all his paperwork here, the payment schedule and everything. Okay, I want to look up his name just so you get familiar with that. And he's been keeping up on payments, paying down his $1,000 to like 800. And then just a couple of weeks ago, with this medical record, he has the reasons for his visit are seizures. So he's 26 and he's just 27 maybe, going downhill it seems like. And he's left his stuff here. He just leaves a bag of all his records, his medical records and his court records, which I'm familiar with. And he wrote notes to the hospital. All right. And you can see the most pain I feel is when I'm up and walking without crutches, and also when sleeping. The only thing that actually helps is when I take my meds or sit in a normal position. I, Tracy, don't know what is going to happen to me once they kick me out of the shelter. Suppose I will be on the streets, but I hope and pray to God that will not happen. There will hopefully be an update when I get back, and hope they do not kick me out, because I will truly be in hell. Okay, well, he's on the streets, and he left his stuff laying, or not laying, but in the bag. I'll put this all back. And he's got problems. In his mid-20s, on several medications, vomiting, seizures, gunshot last year in the leg. He's got a lot of problems, and he's leaving a big clue about it, just sitting here for kids, for anybody who comes out here to play baseball, which I guess there hasn't been anybody in a while since I'm coming across this. And this is near the airport. So it's a guy who's in some trouble here. I can't show the paperwork exactly since the HIPAA and all that. So I'll leave it at that.